Hi guys, and welcome to an update video regarding what has been happening with my YouTube channel over the past sort of 10 months. It's been since I last uploaded one. I know I've been getting a lot of messages from regular viewers, people who like to tune in each month to see what I'd added to my collection. Everybody who's left messages on wondering sort of what's been happening and sending sort of best wishes. I apologise for not keeping you up to date with what's been happening and why I almost just disappeared. So this video is for all of my regular viewers who enjoyed my content and who sort of enjoyed watching the collection grow over the year that I did these videos. So as you will be aware if you watched my previous video, that was about 10 months ago now, we were expecting our first child, baby Alexander, who arrived on the 17th of July, which we were just over the moon with. My birthday is on the 17th of June and my partner's is the 17th of February, so it was just a blessing that he arrived on the 17th. And he is fit and healthy. He's just turned 7 months and he has changed our world for the absolute best. He's brilliant. But that's not the reason why I stopped doing these videos, even though looking after him is a full-time job. A month or so just before he was born, about three and a half weeks after my last video, I was rushed into hospital where I had a perforated bowel. So I had some tests done and they found out that I had something called diverticulitis, which I'd never heard of before. I'd never been diagnosed with it. But it involves small air pockets on the large intestine that can rupture. And when they do, it causes abdominal pain. Usually it heals themselves after a few sort of days. If the pain doesn't go away, you can take antibiotics to close the air pockets, just to speed up the sort of recovery process. But what happened was one of those air pockets ruptured so severely that, and I apologise if you're eating during this video, it's not pleasant, but one of those air pockets ruptured where waste was leaving my intestines and was entering where it shouldn't go. So it was basically rushed me into surgery to open me up, to remove that portion of my large intestine that was infected and had ruptured, because no antibiotics were going to keep that closed. So it was a case of either rush me into surgery to have that removed immediately or I'd be dead. So that guys, that happened. So the surgeon was absolutely amazing. He was able to remove the infected part of my large intestines and then seal the two ends together. The surgery took about 6 hours. And in the meantime, while the two joints of my intestine were healing, they had to put in a stoma into my stomach, which is a portion of my small intestine just protruding out of my stomach. And for anybody who isn't aware, which I wasn't, I did a bit of research obviously in the hospital when I was being told all this. This here is a stoma pouch or a colostomy bag. So I have been using these for the past sort of 8 or so months since it happened, and basically they've saved my life. So basically all the waste, and again, I'm sorry if you've tuned in to see what's arrived in my collection. This is probably not what you were expecting. But yeah, I've been living with those. It is only temporary, so it is going to be reversed. But unfortunately, complications did arise soon after the surgery. 8 days in the hospital recovering. And then I was able to come home to start sort of the process of healing. The incision that went all the way down from my sort of bottom of my chest down to my groin got infected. I no longer have a belly button, which I'm not going to show you because it's a bit hideous. But yeah, I also developed DVT, which was a blood clot in the back of my legs, and that also spread to my lungs. So I had to go back to hospital, and I was in for another 5 days on Clexane injections, which are small injections to thin the blood into the stomach and the legs. 5 days later, luckily, I managed to escape a second time, came home, and again, there's been complications with quite a large incision hernia, it's called. So it's a bit uncomfortable. It is going to take more surgery to fix, but I'm still here. A few weeks after that, our baby boy was born, so we have been just something good came out of all of this. Luckily, Gemma didn't get or tried to keep her stress levels down before he was born. Obviously, going through emergency surgery was tough on her, but we came through it. But guys, I just wanted to give you this update, and the reason why I sort of just disappeared. And I apologize for not giving you an update sooner. Just the time that we've had to sort of cope with becoming new parents, with me healing, with going through the complications. I haven't stopped collecting, even though we had to close one of our businesses because of what happened to me. I'm usually a pretty private person in these videos. I just wanted them to be about the movies themselves and the editions, the collection, the boxes, the artwork. I never really wanted it to be about me. I've never spoken about me personally, really, what I do for a job. So this is probably the most open and personal you'll ever get. So I'm usually a pretty private person. So yeah, we had to close one of our businesses, but I haven't stopped collecting because of it. I have still been collecting, but you'll probably see I will just go through a few editions just quickly with what has arrived sort of over the past months. A lot of them are still sealed, guys. I haven't even had a chance to open them, to enjoy them, to go through what came in the editions and to watch them as well. I mean, Alex is the best thing that's ever happened to us, but he does take a lot of looking after. I don't think anybody truly realises until they become a parent, but he's the best thing ever. And just knowing one day we'll be able to share all this with him is just amazing. So guys, I do still get to watch movies in the evening when I can. I bought a pair of headphones, some Sennheiser wireless headphones that I can watch upstairs, because his bedroom's just down the hall from the living room. So in the evening I can still sort of keep an eye on the monitor. And while Gemma's working in the evening, and I can the baby monitor we've got, and I can still watch a movie sort of with the headphones on, so it doesn't disturb him. So yeah, guys, I'm also making this video today. It's a Sunday because I'm going back into hospital tomorrow for some more surgery. But I thought that would give me a good time if anybody has any questions or sort of wants to know anything more about these editions that I'll show, where I got them from or what's included. I'm happy to answer those. I'm sure I'll have a lot of downtime while I'm in hospital. I think the next stay is going to be about 3 or 4 days. I'll be in there from Monday to Thursday, I believe. So yeah, guys, that is basically why I have been sort of disappeared over these past months. And I appreciate everybody who left messages, wondering where I'd gone, wanting me to come back. I'd missed the videos each month, and I apologize, I really do, for not sort of getting in touch sooner to let you know what was happening. If it's any consolation, some of my friends who used to live here in Tasmania but have moved to the mainland, a lot of my friends back in the UK, they didn't even know it had happened and still don't. I kept it quite private, just me and immediate family, really. I don't really like to make a fuss or to, jump on social media and say this is what's happening to me, wish me all the best. That's not really me. So again, even this is a bit out of my comfort zone, talking to the camera, talking to you guys about what happened. But the main thing is I'm still here, fighting fit. Alex is strong, and yeah, me and Gemma we're getting through it. So guys, I will show you these editions that have arrived over the past sort of few months, just quickly. So we have got the Toxic Avenger bust from Germany. So that came with the 4 Toxic Avenger movies on Blu-ray and the animated series. That was very similar to the original Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles cartoon, which was actually pretty cool. We also got a second bust from Germany, which is this awesome Nameless Media Maniacs bust. So the DVDs or Blu-rays, sorry, I should say, are in the back of the bust. Although at the moment I've just got the T-shirt that came with it. Again, sorry, this was actually the 4K edition, so this came with the 4K version of the original and the Elijah Wood remake as well, so that was very, very cool. Got the Scream Factory Friday the 13th edition. I also got the replacement discs of the faulty ones. Studio Canal's amazing Total Recall 4K, which I have watched and absolutely love that movie. It's one of my favourite Arnie movies, which is cool. 2 Scream Factory editions for some 4K John Carpenter goodness. We've got They Live and we've got Prince of Darkness, which are very cool. So those 2, even though they're from Scream Factory, I got them from a store in America that did their own custom vinyl records that are in those as well. Very cool 4K Ip Man box set of 1 to 4. Now, I did watch this when it first arrived, and I also included the Master Z Ip Man Legacy as part of my my marathon with them as well, just simply because it doesn't come in that box set, 'cause it doesn't actually have the main star in it. We have got the A24 Midsummer 4K beautiful faux leather book there. Back to the Future collection with the model hoverboard, again still sealed, haven't even had time to dip into that yet. Film Arena are apparently making a Maniacs box for the trilogy, which I am really, really looking forward to seeing. That's one of these Forrest Gump Maniacs boxes here, so yeah, Film Arena are doing a Back to the Future one in something that size, which will be amazing. Also some more one-clicks from HD Zeta. We've got Birds of Prey there. We've got a Joker edition, Shazam there at the back, one-click. Again, still sealed, guys. I've got Wheat Collections Captain Marvel, one-click there still. Haven't even had a chance to open it to have a look at the editions. A couple of awesome one-click Joker boxes as well, and a massive Joker edition again that came with a vinyl set. A couple of awesome Jaws editions again for Film Arena and HD Zeta. Turbine from Germany, 4K release of American Werewolf in London. Keeping up to date with the these editions here, and the name of the company absolutely escapes me right now. Titans of Cult, that's those. So I've got Pacific Rim on the way, and also just pre-ordered Batman as well, 4K. So I'm keeping up to date with the Titans of Cult editions. Everything Blue as well in the UK, one of my favourite premium companies, got their Oblivion and Hellboy 2 very recently. We have also got the Zavi Star Wars complete Steelbook collection there, which I'm going to put on a Steelbook wall when I get the time. Parasite came out in a very, very cool collector's edition here from, I think, maybe Madman. Let's have a look. I'm not sure who released that. Yeah, Madman. So that is very cool as well. Guys, I've also, what you don't see here, and I'm knocking everything over, is I still have hundreds of Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs that have arrived, TV shows, Arrow editions, Eureka, Vinegar Syndrome. I even went and bought a whole bunch of Criterions through the sale as well. So guys, I cannot literally keep everything here to show you what's arrived over the past few months. But all I can do again is apologize for sort of not keeping you up to date with what has arrived. But I am still collecting, guys, and I do plan to show you a full video when everything's back to normal for us. Show you a full video of the room and the changes that I've made. So basically I've got all of the videos I've managed to put in their own section, the same as the 3D Blu-rays, the HD DVDs, and the Laserdisc. They're all together. Then all the movies are separated from A to Z. I've got one of the end aisles is just completely TV shows, and then in the back of the room is all of the special labels. So when that is fully completed, guys, and I still need to get a couple of those units and put them together when I can, I will like to do another tour video, but I'm not quite sure when that will be. But guys, this is just going to be a quick video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update of what's sort of been happening in our lives, and again, I apologize for not keeping you up to date, and hope you don't hold it against me, and I will be back in the near future with my channel, and hopefully everything will be back to normal. Okay, thanks guys, cheers, bye.